Hello and welcome to another episode of Personal Finance. If there are videos that I enjoy shooting and talking about is personal finance, and so welcome to one of a kind. Today we are looking at how teachers can make extra money, and we'll break down the 10 best side hustles for educators and teachers, not just in 2025 but in 2025 and beyond. Now, I keep making videos about teachers because being one, I tend to gravitate towards that particular niche. So, if you're a teacher and you are watching this, I hope that you'll get something valuable at the end of the day. Now, I only share those tips that have worked for me. So, by the time I share a particular tip, it has absolutely worked for me, and you don't have to go through the whole process that I went through for me to be able to make income from that particular side hustle or business. So, welcome on board. Now, let's think about teaching for a second, for a while. Teaching is one of the most rewarding jobs out there. Disclaimer: when I'm talking about this, I'm not talking about financially. I'm talking about flexibility. I'm talking about stability. I'm talking about purpose. And I'm talking about the chance to make real impact in the world out there. But let's be honest, apart from teaching, providing all those, who won't want an extra $1,000 or $100, 10,000 shillings at the end of the month? I certainly will. So, um, the good news is that the education sector has been booming, with projections indicating that it could reach nearly 10 trillion by 2030. And this is not only a statistics, but it shows the potential and the possible avenues of you as an individual teacher can utilize to make an extra income. So this growth in the education industry, in the education system, offers countless opportunities for teachers to leverage their skills and, more importantly, without leaving their profession. This implies that you'll be able to monetize your expertise, your teaching expertise, without having to leave your job. And this is the good thing about teaching and teachers. Teachers are lifelong learners. Teachers are dynamic. Teachers are incredibly adaptable. And where do we witness this one? Whether it's mastering a new teaching strategy that has been introduced, whether it's integrating technology in learning, in teaching and learning, whether it's handling a classroom full of energetic students, you know that, you understand that. So teachers are built to innovate and evolve over time. So that is why so many of the best side hustles perfectly align with the skills that teachers already have. But why would a teacher need an extra income? Why should anyone need an extra income? It's important for teachers and any other person to have an extra income because reason number one, financial security and freedom. Many a times, the the income that you earn as a result of being employed, either by the government or the private sector, many a times is never sufficient. But having an extra source of income, an extra 5,000, 10,000, 20,000, means more breathing room. And this can help you either save for a house, pay off loans that you are servicing, or build an emergency fund, or take care of any other necessities that would rather have given you hard time were it not that you have that extra source of income. Reason number two, extra income gives you opportunities for professional growth. We should always be learning. If you're not, my challenge to you is that always be learning a skill, always be learning, always be in the process of acquiring new knowledge at any given time. Uh, so, in the course of you acquiring new knowledge, you will need to pay for some courses. You need to pay for some training. You need to sharpen your expertise and improve your tech skills, or in any other field that you wish to do, you need to at all times to have opportunities that help you grow professionally. And how do you finance this? By the extra income. Reason number three is to avoid burnout. Having another source of income can relieve you from financial stress. This will give you more control over your career, more control over your time. And this can also help you in engaging in something outside of teaching, especially if it's a passion or a passion project. This can help prevent burnout, bringing renewed energy to your work. Reason number four, why you need an extra income or a side hustle: for long-term wealth building. People who have built wealth over time will tell you that you can't rely on paycheck to build. You can't rely on paycheck to, you can't save yourself to wealth. So you have to come up with creative and innovative ways of having more extra income so that you can channel this money to investments and long-term financial goals. So an extra source of income will allow you to invest either in your retirement accounts or start a business or even build passive income sources and streams that will continue paying you in future even after you retire. Not that you'll one time or the other you'll have to retire. Then finally, more control over your time and lifestyle. Side hustle give teachers and any person engaging in them the power to customize their financial future. And this can be either traveling, more traveling, you can travel more, and you can work few hours, you can retire early. Therefore, having multiple income streams puts you in control of how you spend your time and your life. Good. Now that we have understood why having an extra income is important, I've curated 10 side hustles that align with the teaching um, the teaching environment. There's a term I'm looking for, the teaching expertise, so that you don't strain to do that particular side hustle. You don't strain to create it, neither do you strain to develop it. And number one is online or in-person tutoring. This is one of the only side hustles that is perfectly aligned with teachers, because you already have the knowledge, you already have the skills, and you already have the know-how to handle learners, to handle the teaching and learning environment. So, and it's flexible and it's high paying. Oh, and since you already have this expertise in a particular subject, you can help learners who are struggling in mathematics, in English, in science, etc., even test preparation. So, and even some teachers go ahead and specialize in ESL, teaching English as a second language. And this takes place on different platforms that you can register for free and find students that you can teach. How do you get started with online tutoring, either online or in person? You sign up on platforms like Wisant, another one like tutor.com, another one like VIP Kid, and to offer your services. And this can be locally or virtually. Now, you can either do this online or you can do this as a business, the one that I called in person. You can start a business, give it a name, register it, and then run it as a business where you'll be having students that you'll be offering in person tutoring. The earning potential, this it depends with the services that you offer and depends with the quality of services that you offer and also the location. In US and UK, for example, people charge $50 per hour, some even $100 per hour. If you convert that to Kenyan shillings, that would be a lot of money. Earning that in 1 hour. But wherever you are, wherever you're watching from, you can price your packages from something from $10 to something maybe $50 or $60, depending with the value that you give. Number two is selling your lesson plans. As a teacher or as an educator or as an instructor, you already spend a lot of time creating and developing either the curriculum, not the curriculum, creating or developing lesson plans, sometimes worksheets, sometimes learning activities, and all those materials that goes into teaching and learning process. Now, there are platforms like Teachers Pay Teachers and Etsy that allow you to sell your education materials to other educators, keeping in mind that there are teachers out there who don't have much time as you do to create all those particular resources. They're looking for ready-made resources that can be deployed to their learners. So if they find ready resources that you've created, they'll appreciate, and they will not just appreciate, they'll appreciate by paying you for the work that you've done. Now, this is a digital product. A digital product have the ability to earn you money over and over again. So the moment you create your product and put it on that platform, it will be there today, tomorrow, and the day after, and the day after. So it will keep earning you recurring revenue. And this has been one of my best sources of passive income. If you like to me to take you through more, please let me know in the comment and then I'll take you through. The potential earnings, this also depends, for number one, with what you are selling, the product that you are selling, the particular curriculum or the worksheet. And the prices range from $5 all the way up to $100 and $200. Seasoned teachers who have been doing this, people earn up to $1,000 per month, while beginners be somewhere like $10, $20, $30. But how do you leverage this? How do you grow? You create so many products. You do a research on what products that teachers need most. Then you use free tools like Canva and to design these products and sell them on that particular platform. Side hustle number three is creating an online course. Now, if you have if you enjoy teaching a concept, if you enjoy teaching a certain topic, or you enjoy teaching a particular audience, then creating an online course is one of the best methods of teaching a wider audience or expanding your teaching ability beyond uh, the region where you come from. And how does this how do you go about it? You find an area that has got demand, and then you create a course. A course can be created by either having a video, the way I'm doing, preparing PDFs, preparing ebooks, or preparing just notes that can be either in a document form or on a PDF format, and upload this on platforms like Udemy or platforms like Teachable, platforms like Outschool, and sell your course to students and learners who need it out there. So once you upload your content, it becomes a passive source of income, just the same way I mentioned about the digital products up there. The potential earnings are high. People earn from 100 to over $1,000 per month, depending on the course that you are creating and how much demand does that particular course have. Number four side hustle is freelancing. Now, teachers are naturally good communicators. They're actually excellent communicators, and this makes them perfect candidates for freelance work. And particularly the work like writing, work like editing, work like curriculum design, and work like educational consulting. Now, to freelance is to offer job services to companies or individuals who want to employ you for a short period of time. This is basically on contractual, not actually contractual terms, on either daily basis or on hourly basis. And where do you start with this? You join freelancing platforms. We have got Upwork, we have got Fiverr, we have got Freelancer, we have got Pay per hour, and many others. So you register there for free, and then you go and find uh, a client will look for you. After you create your profile, for example, on Fiverr, you create a very catchy profile, then a client will look for you and then engage your services as per your description. The earning potential vary. The earning potential can be based on the project that you are doing or the milestones of that particular project. And it ranges anything from $10 and goes all the way up to $10,000, depending on the complexity of the work that you are doing and the intensity of the work that is being involved. Then hustle number 5, that you can become a content creator. Content is king. That statement hasn't changed. It was there a couple of years ago, it's still there. And in the current generation, we live in the generation where people consume a lot of information. We actually live in the age where 90% of people are consumers and only a small percentage are uh, creators. Therefore, if you leverage this opportunity and utilize platforms like YouTube, platforms like TikTok, platforms like Instagram, platforms like LinkedIn to offer your services to a community or to a particular audience that requires them, then you can be sure that you will get people on that platforms who will either directly need your services or who will connect you to someone who needs those services. So you start by choosing a niche. Choose a niche, a particular niche, like for example, classroom hacks. You can specialize in teaching, in creating content on classroom hacks or lesson planning tips or teacher humor or online teaching advice, any of those, and consistently post ideas, consistently post content that will engage with your audience. And by so doing, you will be able to monetize the particular platform that you are on, that you are creating content on. Potential earnings vary depending with the platforms, depending with the kind of content that you are creating, and so many other factors, and even the audience size. Side hustle number 6 is test prep and exam coaching. Have you ever realized that when exams are approaching, students panic? They panic because maybe they haven't pre- prepared well, or maybe there's a concept that they did not understand well. So at time of exam, students always need guidance. For example, like KCSE, KCPE, there are others that are called SATs, ACTs, IELTS, GRE, and many other standardized tests. So as a teacher, you can offer personalized coaching sessions to help students improve their scores. And this can as well be online. You can create a profile online and work online, or you can have local tutoring centers or start your own independent coaching services. And offering value is what will make you grow. So um, imagine you got a student who had C's or D's, and you're able to help these students until they got B's or even F's. What happened that these students will speak about it? They say that people who get a good experience from a particular service are the ones that will sell you, are the ones that will give you positive reviews and bring you more customers. So your selling point here will be service, quality service, and quality experience. And this will bring in more clients, this will bring in more customers. The earning potential varies. You can charge per day, or you can charge per hour, or you can charge per a particular period, depending on the number of subjects that you offer and depending with the kind of work that you have done to help that student improve their grades. Number 7, side hustle is coaching or consulting. Now, coaching is where you're offering a one-on-one service to a student. Now, it can be a student, which we call student coaching, or you can utilize your expertise. If you've been in teaching, for example, for a long period of time, you can use your knowledge to mentor new teachers, to help schools with curriculum planning, curriculum design, curriculum development, or you can as well provide professional development workshops. And you'll find those areas that teachers are in need of. And so you position yourself as a voice of authority in that particular niche, and you offer those professional development workshop and services, and people will surely look for you and pay. And after you can use platforms like LinkedIn, even Facebook groups, or personal networks. Many a times, schools and educators are willing to pay for expert guidance on a number of topics like classroom management, like lesson planning, like technology integration in schools. So all this can be done, and you can charge per hour or per project. Then hustle number 8 is after school programs. Many parents and many guardians look for programs that their students can be enrolled in after school, so that after they have done all their academic work, they need to unwind at the end of the day. And so people look for this after school camps or programs, and this can be things like STEM camps. This can be things like entrepreneurship camps. This can be things like art camps. This can be programs like financial literacy camps, the one that I teach. And so you can position yourself depending with the need in the market. You can position yourself as probably as a STEM instructor or as a STEM business center, and people will come looking for that particular service, so that immediately their children leave school, they can come in to unwind and learn a thing or two about coding or about programming or about engineering. This has got a huge potential earning because you mostly will be working with the large numbers. So if you have a student paying $10 per hour or per session, and maybe you have 10 students in that particular hour, your earning potentials will skyrocket, and you'll be able to have to run a good program. Side hustle number 9, there are only 10, one more. Teachers are is virtual assistant work, commonly known as VA. Teachers are, we know teachers as being organized, we know teachers as being detailed and oriented, detail oriented. We know teachers as being great at communication. And these skills make teachers excellent virtual assistants, because for you to be a good virtual assistant, you need to be organized, you need to be detail oriented, you need to be a great communicator, characteristics which you get from a teacher. So virtual assistant help small businesses, entrepreneurs, or even big businesses with tasks like scheduling, like email management, like customer service, or social media management, and they have got high paying potential. Virtual assistants are paid either per hour or per project. How do you start? You sign up on Upwork, you sign up on Fiverr, you sign up on another one is People per hour, and you optimize your profile, and you will hopefully land gigs in your particular niche. Earning potential vary. There are virtual assistants who earn $10 per hour. There are others who earn $100 per hour. There are others you can offer your service on $10 per hour, but then you are hired for 12 hours or for 24 hours. So your earning potential becomes a little bit high. Finally, curriculum development. Many teachers have got a talent to design effective lesson plans, textbooks, and even educational materials. Once you design these materials, once you decide develop this content, you can sell your curriculum, you can write for educational publishers, or even create fully fledged teaching programs. There are platforms, we have mentioned these platforms like Teachers Pay Teachers for selling your curriculum, platform like Etsy for selling, platforms like KDP, Amazon, the Amazon self-publishing platforms. You can even look for curriculum consulting firms and offer to and offer your services as a curriculum developer or a curriculum designer, and for monetizing your work. The earning potential will vary here depending with who your client is, what project you are working on, and how long the project you are working on takes. My final thought as we wind up, creating an extra source of income, either be it as a business or a side hustle, is doable. It just requires proper strategies, proper structures, commitment, and willingness to learn and adapt. Therefore, as a teacher, you are equipped with valuable skills. You are skills such like organization skills, communication skills, creativity, and problem solving skills. These skills only can be transferable away from classroom into the marketplace out there, and people are willing to pay for it. The key is starting small, don't giving up, and staying consistent. And in the long run, your efforts will bear fruit. It's also important to remember that your side hustle should enhance your life and not overwhelm it. It So whether you are offering tutoring programs, whether you are creating educational resources, or you are exploring new avenues like curriculum design and development, there's an opportunity for you to expand your income, to grow your income, and create a more financially secure and fulfilling future. So take take the leap. You only have to start. Identify which side hustle aligns with your strength. Identify what is it that you can do. What is it that you won't struggle doing? What is it that you have strength and interest in? And start building it up today. And I can assure you, with the dedication and the right approach, you will not only add an extra income to your life, but you will also grow individually. You'll grow professionally. You'll grow